can you, I mean, what can I say? I mean, look at all these hats I'm going to have. Guess what I'm going to read about today? Purple! I know! So exciting. And of course, you know what I also love.
I love chocolate.
And my wonderful voice. And there are going to be some times when you're going to go, oh my goodness, Miss Tasha, I don't know. But this is, all 5 books are nothing but purple. And that's why I'm purple and everything. All right. And of course, the first one is My Perfectly Purple Purse. You have to do all the P sounds. It's by Tim, you aren't going to believe this, Bugbird. I mean, it really does say Bugbird. And I went, really? Are you kidding me? Where did it say Bugbird? Yeah, right here in the back. It says his name is Bugbird. Oh, well. Anyway, it's designed by Jane Horn. The copyright's 2014. The publisher is Make Believe Ideas Limited, The Wilderness, Berkhamsted, Hertfordshire. I know. All right, here we go. So here's my perfectly purple purse. One rainy day when there was nothing to do, my mom said, honey, I found something for you. It's a bit dusty. I hope you don't mind. Empty it out and see what you find. And believe it or not, that looks very close like my dog, Sydney. And notice there's even a purple bow on the dog. There was one purple hat with a star on the side. Ooh. And there were 2 purple bows that were perfectly tied. There were 3 purple seashells my grandma had found, and 4 shiny brooches with sparkles all around, but they're all purple. Oh, hidden away in a silver box, I found 5 old keys that all had lost their locks. So you have no idea what they're going to go to. I found 6 pretty bracelets, which I think is neat. I personally like this one down here. Here's the one I like. And earrings that dangle, and a beautiful beads and a terrible tangle. Oh, it takes so long when they get like that to try to get them untangled. There were 7 cute puppies in purple heart frames. Look at the dogs. See, that's the one that looks like my dog. Oh, that is so cute. So that grandma must have had a lot of dogs. And 8 sweet perfumes with old-fashioned names. Lavender, lily, rose, buttercup. I love that jar. Daisy, tulip, poppy, ooh, and primrose. Aren't those beautiful bottles? Oh, yeah, right. There were 9 pretty stamps Grandma had forgotten. Oh, they're so cute. Look at, there's even a purple boat. Oh, my gosh. Oh, she's polka dot with purple on. Oh, my gosh. And 10 beautiful buttons that had dropped to the bottom. Ooh, see now these, you guys, it's really neat to see some of these. Probably your grandma might have some of these wonderful old buttons too. I emptied the purse, put the things on the floor. I got other purses, but I love this one more. It's perfectly purple and sparkly to touch. It belonged to my grandma, and I love it so much. Is that a good one? I thought so. Okay, now I have to switch. What am I wearing next? I'm wearing the knit hat. Okay, little aside. Miss Tasha has a little health issue that I have to work on, and so I have to have Amador Stars take me down to Sacramento for my treatments. And of course, the lady who does it, she gave me 2 purple hats because she knows I love purple. Okay, so this one is Harold and the Purple Crayon. Remember, everything's going to be purple. It's by Crockett Johnson. Copyright is 1955. It was renewed, and the copyright in 1983 by Ruth Krauss. Publisher is HarperCollins Children's books. Okay, ready? This is Harold and the Purple Crayon. One evening, after thinking it over for some time, Harold decided to go for a walk in the moonlight. There wasn't any moon, and Harold needed a moon to walk in the moonlight, and he needed something to walk on. He made a long, straight path so he wouldn't get lost, and he set off on his walk, taking his big purple crayon with him. But he didn't seem to be getting anywhere on that long, straight path, so he left the path for a shortcut across a field, and the moon went with him. The shortcut led right to where Harold thought a forest ought to be. He didn't want to get lost in the woods, so he made a very small forest with just one tree in it. He's a good drawer, isn't he? It turned out to be an apple tree. Aha! The apples would be very tasty, Harold thought, when they got red. So he put a frightening dragon under the tree to guard the apples. It was a terribly frightening dragon. It even frightened Harold. He backed away. His hand holding the purple crayon shook. Because there he goes, shook. Oh my gosh. Suddenly he realized what was happening. But by then Harold was over his head in an ocean. Oh no! He came up thinking fast. And in no time he was climbing aboard the trim little boat. He quickly set sail. And the moon sailed right along with him. After he had sailed long enough, Harold made land without much trouble. He stepped ashore on the beach, wondering where he was. The sandy beach reminded Harold of picnics, and the thought of picnics made him hungry, so he laid out a nice, simple picnic lunch. Really, this purple crayon's amazing. There was nothing but pie, but they were all 9 kinds of pie that Harold liked. When Harold finished his picnic, there was quite a lot left. See, he only took one piece out of all 9. He hated to see so much delicious pie going to waste. So Harold felt that a very hungry moose, I love his moose, and a deserving porcupine should be left to finish it all up. Then off he went looking for a hill to climb to see where he was. Harold knew that the higher up he went, the farther he could see, so he decided to make the hill into a mountain. If he went high enough, he thought he could see the window of his bedroom. He was tired, and he felt he ought to be getting to bed. He hoped he could see his bedroom window from the top of the mountain. But as he looked down over the other side, he slipped, and there wasn't another side of the mountain. He was falling in thin air. But luckily, he kept his wits and his purple crayon. He made a balloon and he grabbed onto it. Smart little boy. And then he made a basket under the balloon big enough to stand in. And then he had a fine view from the balloon, but he couldn't see his window. He couldn't even see a house. So he made a house with windows, and he landed the balloon on the grass in the front yard. None of the windows was his window. He tried to think where his window might be. He made some more windows. He made a big building full of windows. Oh, gosh. He made lots of buildings full of windows. He made a whole city full of windows. Oh, my gosh. But none of the windows was his window. He couldn't think where it might be. He decided to ask a policeman. The policeman pointed the way Harold was going anyway, but Harold thanked him. As he walked along with the moon, of course the moon always stays with him, wishing he was in his room and in his bed. Then suddenly Harold remembered. He remembered where his bedroom window was when there was a moon. It was always right around the moon. Almost done, and of course I can't get the last. Here we go. And then Harold made his bed And he got in it and he drew up the covers. And the purple crayon dropped on the floor and Harold dropped off to sleep. Now, wasn't that an exciting thing? Yes. Okay, off that one goes. All right. Now, all right. I've had before, I have had a really cute little purple hat, little tiny purple hat that has feathers. I can't find it, guys. And so I thought, I have to wear purple on every single one of the books. So you aren't going to believe this. But this is a nice old-fashioned, and I have worn this before when I have read. I can't remember when I did it, but I have read this before. I've worn this before. Okay, and this is Purplicious by Victoria Can and Elizabeth Can, and copyright was 2008, illustrated by Victoria Can, Incorporated, and the publisher is HarperCollins Children's Books Division of HarperCollins Publisher. And this is a loan. I have to give this up. I know it's hard. This is a loan from Mara Jorgensen. Now, Mara Jorgensen is now a second-year teacher at Sutter Primary, and I came and read to her mother, Lynette Jorgensen, for years and years and years, and believe it or not, last year, Mara graduated. She got to go back and to her mother's room. Wasn't that amazing? So anyway, this is a loan from Mara Jorgensen. Okay, this is Purplicious. All right. All right, because remember, she loves pink. Pinkalicious loves everything pink. What are you painting? Asked Kendra. A picture of a sunset, I said. Ew, it's so ugly. Pinkalicious, why? Does everything you paint have to have pink in it? Asked Tara. Because pink is my favorite color, I answered. Don't you know pink is passé? Passé is the French word for over, said Brittany. The new color is black. All the girls like black now. Ugh. Look at them. Black is in, said Beatrice during recess. Pink is putrid, announced Pauline while dangling from the monkey bars. Yeah, pink stinks, added Sophia. That wasn't very nice of them. On the ride, wait a minute, I'm going to have to move this over here. There we go. On the ride home, on the bus ride home from school, no one would sit with me. Pink is for babies and little girls. We aren't going to be friends with a baby, taunted Tiffany. You don't have to be a baby or a little girl to like the color pink. Pink is for everyone, I said. Even my brother likes pink. Ew, how funny, a boy who likes pink. Everyone on the bus laughed. Isn't it time you moved beyond pink? Oh my gosh, look at her room. After school, no one would play princess with me. I went to my room and I counted all my pink things. I have a pink phone, a pink crayon, a pink piggy bank, pink underwear, a pink tiara, even a giant pink bunny. I get more than 100 pink. I must have over 100 pink possessions. The only black thing I had was an ugly plastic spider left over from Halloween. I wrote with my pink pen in my pink diary. Monday, pink is still perfect. And that's her younger brother over there. Tuesday, I am who I am, and I like pink. That week after the girls teased me in school, I wrote in my diary every day. Then I cried into my pink hanky. Wednesday, pink makes me happy, but mean girls make me sad. Thursday, pink is a lonely color. Friday, pink has no purpose. Oh, she is really discouraged. On Saturday, Mommy, Daddy, Peter, and I went to get ice cream to cheer me up. Pinkalicious, what would you like? Asked Mr. Swizzle. Margarita, mint, mango, or perhaps you would enjoy pink passion fruit paradise today. A special flavor is pleasing pomegranate punch. No, thank, I'll just have vanilla. I sighed, looking around to see who might see me from my school. How about you, Peter? Would you like your usual plum pink perfection? Yes, thank you. You're such a baby, Peter. Pink ice cream is for sissies, I said. Pinkalicious, aren't you going to eat your ice cream? Asked Mommy. Well, actually, I'm not that hungry. The ice cream tasted bland to me. I couldn't possibly eat it. Pinkalicious has the blues, Daddy said. That night when I wouldn't even play ping pong with him. What does it mean when you have the blues? I asked. It means that you feel sad. Why do you feel sad? No one will play with me because I like the color pink. All the girls like the color black now and I don't. Are you sure all the girls like black? Maybe there are other kids who like pink. Everyone hates pink. You don't know anything, I screamed and I ran to my room. I'm the only one in the whole wide world who likes pink. I'm all alone. No one understands me, I said to myself. Well, on Monday, I noticed a girl in art class and she was painting a beautiful picture. What are you painting? I asked. It's a picture of a cake, but the blue frosting doesn't look right. I think I need some pink. Then it will be perfect. Really? You like pink? Don't you think pink is for babies? Pink is perfect, she answered. Watch this and you will see why. When she puts the pink on the blue, guess what color it is? Purple! I know! She mixed pink paint into the blue and the frosting turned purple. Pink is powerful, she said. Look, it turned the blue into purple. Purple is pretty, I said. Not just pretty, it's, ready, purplicious. Just like pinkalicious. Isn't that cute? Thought that was a good book. Okay. This one goes off. All right. Oh, my hair is going to really look fine after all of this. Okay, here we go. This is another one from Barbara from the Amador Stars. She gave me this one too. Except I have a big head and this is kind of tight, but that's okay. Oh, well, you know, even though it's September, you know I got to get ready because you know Miss Tasha just loves Halloween because my birthday's right before Halloween. So, of course, this wonderful pastor, oh gosh, where was he? Up Highway 88 in Pine Grove. He came out and talked to some of my friends and myself, and he loves, there's 3 books, you're gonna hear the other 2. But I have to have this one because this is creepy crayon. And what color is it, crayon? Purple. I know. All right. So the words are by Aaron Reynolds. The pictures are by Peter Brown. Published in 2022 by Simon & Schuster Books for Young Readers, an imprint of Simon & Schuster Children's Publishing Division. All right, ready? Creepy crayon. Ooh, ready. Well, Jasper the Rabbit was struggling in school. He was flunking math. He was failing spelling. The only subject he was passing was art, and Jasper needed serious help. That's when he found the crayon. It was purple, pointy, and perfect. Look at that smile on that crayon. That night, Jasper knew he had to study for his spelling test, but Tales from the Carrot Patch was on. By the time it was over, he was way too tired to study. The test was a disaster. Jasper couldn't remember how to spell a single word. That's when he noticed something strange. Jasper picked up the crayon. Immediately he spelled all the words correctly in purple. Yes, ocean, yellow, courage. When he got his test back, he had gotten an A+ and a sticker. The crayon looked pleased. Creepy, but cool. You aren't going to believe what this purple crayon does. Well, then after dinner, Jasper settled in to play Bunny Brawl 3. Math homework first, said Dad. Fine, moaned Jasper. That's when he saw it scrawled in the peculiar purple penmanship. Who needs math when you have Bunny Brawl 3? 3 hours later, he fell asleep. his game in one hand and the purple crayon in the other. Not looking too happy. When Mrs. Lopshire announced the surprise math quiz, Jasper panicked. He reached for a pencil, but instead his hand wrapped around the crayon. Suddenly, math seemed easy. He knew when to carry the one. He knew when to borrow from the bigger numbers. It was like the crayon knew exactly what to do. After the quiz, he saw it written on his back. Jasper plus crayon forever. Oh, Jasper felt a shiver go up his spine. This is a weird crayon, guys. The next day was the deadline for the poster contest, and Jasper had been working on his every day for 6 weeks. It just needed a few finishing touches. The purple crayon rolled across the table all by itself, but Jasper ignored it. "Don't ignore me!" He shuddered. He rubbed the writing off the table. He zippered the crayon into his pencil case. He tried to forget all about the crayon. But when he woke up, his precious artwork was better than ever. Oh my God, beautiful. It was a horrifying masterpiece in purple. And it won the prize. "Oh, fantastic work," cried Mr. Hoppypop. "You should be very proud," but Jasper didn't feel proud. He felt eked out, freaked out, creeped out. When he got home, Jasper descended into the deeper darkness of his basement. He put the crayon in a dusty box, and he locked it tight. He went to bed feeling much better. Ooh. But when he woke up in the morning, there on the mirror, "You need me!" In his pencil case, the creepy crayon. Oh no. And it looked happy to see him. That day, Jasper got an A+, all A+, everything. It was like, really? It was terrible. Because he didn't really do it. The purple crayon did. Enough was enough. Jasper snapped the creepy crayon into two. Ow! He melted into the microwave, and then he threw the mess into the garbage. He drifted to sleep that night, feeling relieved. But when he woke, there on his wall, it was a mural of him graduating elementary school. With straight A's, the worst of all, it was well drawn. And next to it, the creepy crayon, purple, pointy, and perfect. All day, no matter what Jasper did, the creepy crayon was there, looking oh so pleased. In his hand, he aced his vocabulary quiz. In his pocket, as Mrs. Lopshire named Jasper the most improved student. And in the crowd, as the school celebrated Jasper in a special ceremony. Of course, it's with purple flowers, of course. Well, Jasper couldn't take it anymore. When he got home, he ran straight to the toilet. He threw the crayon in. It just floated there, spinning slowly around. It didn't look happy to see him. Then it goes, "Don't you dare!" Then Jasper saw it, the scribbled inside the bowl. But Jasper dared. "Oh no! He's flushing it down the toilet!" That evening, Tales from the Carrot Patch was on, but Jasper decided to study for a spelling test. His eyes kept darting to the pencil case, but there was no creepy crayon. He flung the toilet lid up, no creepy crayon. He got into bed nervously, watching his walls, no creepy crayon. During this test, Jasper spelled ocean wrong, but he spelled courage right. He got a C-plus. It was glorious. It wasn't an A, but it was his that he did himself. He headed home from school that day feeling free. And this is the Carrot Patch one. I'm going to read that for you in October. Far, far away was an old sewer pipe. Out and away floated the purple crayon. Slowly, silently, it drifted for days and weeks. One thing was clear, the creepy crayon would never cause problems ever again. Except, that's when Elliot Pelican spotted the creepy crayon. It was purple, pointy, and perfect. And somehow, it looked happy to see him. Isn't that a cute book? I love it. I mean, I love purple, but, I mean, really? All right. Now, see, since I didn't have that one little hat that I was going to wear, I have to go back to wearing my first one. Sorry, that's just the way it goes. Okay, here's my finale. You guys, I think the author wrote this book with Miss Tasha in mind. That's all I can say, because there are rules for being a purple person, and Miss Tasha definitely fits the bill. All right, this is The World Needs More Purple People. It's by Kirsten Bell and Benjamin Hart, illustrated by Daniel Wiseman. Copyright is 2020. Publisher is Random House Children's Books Division, Penguin Random House, LLC. All right. I'm going to move all of you guys over here. That's what I'm going to do. There we go. And I'm going to put you over here, too. I got to do this. Oh, it's the wrong one. Oh, well. All right, here we go. The world needs more purple people. The best things are purple. Purple stickers, purple bicycles, purple aliens. It's a magical color that brings all the other colors together. Okay, so what is a purple person? Are you ready? Ta-da! Follow my guide to become a purple person. How to Be a Purple Person by Penny. Now you may be asking yourself, why in the whole wide world would I want to be purple? Well, purple is a magic color made when red and blue work together. I think all of the best things in the world are purple. But you're probably wondering, what does that have to do with people? Wow, are you a genius? Because you already are on your way to becoming a purple person. You want to know why? Step 1, ask really good, really great questions. My dad says purple people ask great questions, questions about everything, even questions about questions. Hey Dad, how far away is outer space? Have you ever met a dolphin? How many dolphins live in outer space? Driving her dad nuts. Purple questions are the kind that help you learn something really big about the world or something really small about another person. How tall is the world's tallest rainbow? What's your bear's name? Charlie, and of course he's purple. Dad says the more purple questions you ask, the more purple you become. How many do you think there are? He always asks me 20 questions about space dolphins. He always says I can only ask him 20 questions about space dolphins in any day. She's into space dolphins. Step 2. You got this one? Laugh a lot. And you know that Miss Tasha has a laugh that people can hear all over the place because I'm loud. Okay? So I thought this is perfect. Laugh. My grandmother says purple people laugh a lot. We always are laughing together. I mean like snot out of our nose laughing. Anybody laugh so hard that snot came out of your nose? I don't know. We laugh at books. We laugh at jokes. How do you make a tissue dance? Put a little boogie in it. Okay? We laugh at donkey dances and hairy elephant knees. Hee-haw! And we especially laugh at Grandpa's funny noises. Ha ha ha! Ha ha ha! And he's snorting. Okay. Well, purple laughing helps us remember the things that we share and forget what we thought made us different. And it's almost impossible to be angry when you're laughing. Try it. I dare you. Grandma says the more purple laughing you do, the more purple you become. She also says Grandpa's noises are her favorite funny noises in the whole wide world. Step 3. This is why I cannot believe this is definitely Miss Tasha. Use your voice. And that I do. And don't lose your voice. I try not to do that. My mom says purple people use their voice and don't lose their voice. She encourages me to use my voice to sing. My dad is the one with the hairy chest who loves me more than all the rest, to give good ideas. Let's wear monster costumes to school. Of course, hers is a purple one. And to share my opinions. I personally feel like we shouldn't have to eat Brussels sprouts because they smell like sweaty socks. Well, sometimes people lose their voice, and that's okay. It happens. A purple voice helps someone who is having trouble finding their own voice. Purple people don't just speak up, they also listen. Maybe you could tell them that you don't like it when they call you that name. Want me to help you tell them? That's a nice girl. Mom says the more you use a purple voice, the more purple you become. Mom, can you help me with my play? She also says she heard my opinion on Brussels sprouts, but I still have to eat them. I'm going to work on better arguments. Step 4, work hard, super duper hard. My grandpa says purple people know how to dig in and get stuff done. You can't imagine the stuff I get done before I get my husband up in the morning. It's a lot. He and I like to work hard while we build things and while we are learning things and while we grow things. Well, purple work is the kind of work that's done together to change something that needs changing. What do we want? More playgrounds. Have you seen the Jackson Playground element? Oh my gosh, it's gorgeous. When do we want them? Now! Fix something that needs fixing or help someone who needs helping. Isn't that nice? Anything helps. So she puts a little, and then look, and he has a dog that has a purple kerchief on. Grandpa says the more purple work you do, the more purple you become. He also says no purple work has ever been done while sitting on your backside sipping strawberry lemonade. Okay, are you ready for the last step? Are you really ready for this? I don't think you're ready. Are you sure? Are you sure you're sure? Are you really, really sure? Are you really ready? Okay, drum roll. You ready? I love this. Step 5, paint yourself purple. Oh, yeah, right. Just kidding. That's not the way to become a purple person. Actually, being a purple person has nothing to do with what you look like. My teacher says purple people look all sorts of ways. They are big and small and old and young. Some wear cool coats. Some wear shorts with lots of pockets. Some wear funny hats. She said some purple people feel blue and sometimes and red other times. And some purple people even have green hair. Step 5, just be you. Like my teacher always says, purple people come in every color you can dream of and every size. Look at, he can't even fit in there. You can think of. The only way to be purple is just be you, because you're the only you we've got. So, we have to, make sure everybody knows this. So here, we're going to go back over the steps. Okay, wait a minute. Here we go. You ask really great questions. You laugh a lot. You use your voice all the time. You are a really hard worker. And you are you, totally you. Wait, I'll be a llama's mama. You've been beautifully purple this whole time. I sure am glad that you're a purple person. Mama? Because the world needs more purple people just like you. Isn't that a good book? I know. I thought I didn't end that way because Miss Tasha happens to like purple. I know. I add one more series that I'm going to read for you in September, and then the month that I love the most is coming. And I just love October because my birthday's in October, and of course I have something new that is going to be on my nose this year. Last year on my wart, I I glued on some hair, but this year there's a new surprise for you with my wonderful witch's nose. All right, that's it. I will be talking to you soon. Bye-bye.